In today's episode, we are about 20 minutes outside of Abu Dhabi at the new Mangroves Boardwalk here on Jubail Island. So we're pretty excited to be here. This trail system opened up in January, so it's only a few months old, and currently it's free for everyone to explore.
So today we're going to explore the 2-kilometer trail, but there's different levels of different distance of trails out here. And we're hoping to see a lot of wildlife, some water birds, and some crabs maybe.
All right, well, let's get to the trail and see what we can discover on this new Mangroves Boardwalk.
Sounds good. One cool adaptation that these mangrove trees has is that it has the ability to separate the salt from the salt water. And what it does is then it excretes the salt from the leaves. So if you touch the leaves, you can actually feel the grainy salt on them.
All right, so just to give you a closer look at the map here, there are a number of trails you can do. There's a 1-kilometer trail, which is a quick loop. There's a 1.6-kilometer trail, and then the longest trail you can do here is 2K, and that's what we're gonna do today. So we're just gonna basically keep turning left at all the intersections. And there's a number of sort of lookout points and informational placards, and it's a great place just to drink water and again, read through the information and just kind of enjoy the scenery. This is low tide now, so even at low tide, the advantage is that the water's recessed, so you can really see that kind of grouping of fish that didn't make it out with the transfer from high to low. So it's really a condensed version, and it'd be cool to see it both at high tide or low tide. So I would say there's no really wrong time to come here.
Another cool fact about the mangrove trees is that their roots actually grow upwards. So they're coming up out of the mud, and you can see that right now. That's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna touch base with you again here on the map. So this intersection right here, this would be wrapping up if we go down this path. This wraps up the 1 kilometer, but we're gonna go a little further, press our luck, head this way, and there's another bailout point at 1.6K. So we're gonna keep venturing down the trail and see if we can make the whole loop. Forrest's getting a little crabby, but ultimately, right this very second, he's doing okay. So we're gonna keep on going. Working our way up the fire tower here. Made it. One of the very cool things to observe is the high tide rolling back in. So it is almost 1 o'clock right now. High tide today is scheduled to be at 2:30, and the water is just really moving in quick. So I mean, the current just from the hour that we've been here already is noticeably stronger as the water moves from low tide back into high tide. So we're gonna keep our eyes out to see if there's any cool sea creatures that come along with the high tide. We are now the furthest from the visitor center at this beach platform here, and this is by far my favorite one just because of that views of that high tide coming in are really, really nice. You can go right down to the water here on this beach platform and stick your hand in it. It feels really nice. But in terms of the map, again, we are just at on the green trail at the very end. So now every step we take is going to get us closer as we loop back towards the visitor center.
We've been at the mangrove for about 2 hours, and what's kind of cool is that we came about 2 hours before high tide, so we got to see when the whole ecosystem when it was a little bit lower, and now the water is higher, and so we get to watch the whole transformation as the water rolls in, and you got to watch the crabs in the trees, and they're in the water, and the little fish are coming up, and the school fish are coming down the little river of water, and you get to see the birds. So I think one of my highlights was definitely getting to see the heron as they're fishing in the water right now.
So I would add that if you're going to come this way, definitely do the 2-kilometer loop. That green trail that you'll see on the map is by far, in my opinion, the best. You get to go right to that boardwalk that's right on the water, and high tide there is just really gorgeous.
If you're exploring Abu Dhabi and you're here to see the city and need a little bit of break from city life, this is a great opportunity. It's 20 minutes from town, and you feel like you are out of the city, and you're here in this mangrove, in this beautiful ecosystem with wildlife and marine life, and it's beautiful.
It's very beautiful, and again, totally, the fact that it's so close to the city is amazing. What a resource for us to explore nature. So if you like what you've seen here today and you want to experience more videos, kind of day trips throughout the UAE, do subscribe and hit the bell notification to keep up with our latest videos. So we will see you next time. As soon as you exit the Mangroves Trail, there's a variety of food trucks here, including La Bogata del Gelato, where it's a really nice ice cream chain throughout the UAE, and we are going to hit that up. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Woo!